Remember how I said there'd be more Jinx content this year because it's Jinx 10-year anniversary? And this is why I try not to badmouth Riot unless it's like criticism and not actual bad mouthing, because I guess they heard me and were like, hey, what if we're already buffing Jinx in the new patch that's coming out? In case you don't know, we're going to go over that tomorrow. But also, they decided to drop a new skin, which then also makes sense why they're buffing Jinx, because that's how that works. And that thing seems to ring true. There's new Cafe Cutie skins dropping, and Jinx is one of them. We'll get into the splash art and turnarounds in a second. But here's the video revealing all of the skins collectively, and we'll watch the Jinx bit right here. In which case you can see the effects, what they look like. I wonder if the quality can be changed here. No, only the speed. But as you see, that's what the abilities look like, and they look definitely like the Cafe Cuties skin line so far. And I was actually thinking about this. Oh, there's a Super Mega Death Rocket. Oh, it has a little explosion face right there. Look at that. Just the instant replay over and over and over. And then the recall, of course, which is always important. Those are some gigantic sugar cubes. Alright. Well, time for me to be unhealthy, because now I'm going to go and get some tea and dump a bunch of sugar in it just because. These are some turnarounds. Now, this might look a bit more high quality than that video does. So you can kind of see like the front view of what the skin looks like. Of course, the side view from kind of like the back angle, fish bones over there on that side. The very back of the skin, the hair, it actually has the two colors twisted in it, which I think is a pretty nice little touch. And then, of course, this side, which is when you're playing on blue side, and you have to have Pow Pow, and basically the entire outfit from this specific angle. More of a purple theme, which is also kind of interesting, because I think one thing about Jinx skins historically, just in my opinion, is they always have drastically different color schemes than other skins, right? Depending on love or hate whatever skin that you've loved or hated in the past or present of Jinx skins, I think the skins team does do a fantastic job of differentiating color-wise skins from each other, right? You know, I mean, Odyssey Jinx had the orange hair, for example, and stuff like that, and the Valentine's Day skin, I believe it was called Sweetheart, had like the, I want to say it was like lavender, gray. I'm colorblind, stick with me here. Right, and like they do that constantly, and so with this skin they haven't failed to do that as well. This skin does not like look like a carbon copy, especially color palette wise, of another skin. Over here now is the splash art. We're gonna blow this up a bit. Thank you, good old Spider Axe, always on top of a lot of things, even though it was their birthday and they went on vacation recently, so it's belated now, but go wish them a happy birthday if you happen to have Twitter, because why not? But yeah, this is what the skin looks like. Oh no, they're freaking out in the background. There's a bio. So Spider Axe, as a matter of fact, like has bios now. They get the bios of like what these skins are for, what they're like in this particular universe. So we'll talk about that real quick too before we end the video. But in case you want to see the splash art, this is gonna take a while to get the video up because I'm gonna have to go into Photoshop and like nicely crop this out so I can have the PNG for this going forwards too. It takes work. Use the pen tool, by the way. If you're a fellow YouTuber and you happen to have Photoshop and you use the quick selection tool and you have problems with edges, use the pen tool instead. It takes longer, but you're going to have a more accurate, cleaner cutout, by the way. So thanks, Graphic, for that one. He taught me that like about a couple months ago. Go ahead and real quick, we have this one. So Cafe Cuties Jinx. Determined to prove that she's the best pastry chef around, Jinx uses her unique blend of chaos and technique to impress her patrons and blow away the competition. Although she specializes in savory treats, she'll occasionally indulge in a little sugary goodness from time to time, but don't get in her way while she's in the middle of a sugar rush. So there you go. That's basically it. I have access to my PvE again, so that's actually nice. Thanks, Riot. So there'll be a PvE version of this video later on too, but for the visuals and stuff like that, so you can see it ahead of time. You can see what the abilities look like in the preview video. We'll go into more specifics when that PvE video drops. I'm gonna be honest, probably Thursday, because Wednesday's the patch day. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna do 2 videos in one day after all, but yes, that is it. Cafe Cuties Jinx. Jinx is getting a skin, and it's interesting because in Wild Rift she got like the Chroma Crash skin. I believe that was earlier this year, but I lost track of time long ago. But it has been a minute since she actually got a skin, surprisingly, and we now know why she was getting this skin, which looks like it takes a ton of work to make skins. Like, that's one thing about skins too. I can give feedback like everyone else can, but there's a certain part of it where making a skin that also moves around in game, right? Like, everybody can like make a stand still, and those are great. We've seen artists do that, and they look great. They're concept arts for skins and stuff, but making like one that moves around correctly in game, the weapons transform correctly when you swap to them, it can be very difficult. So congrats on the skins team for putting out another skin that so far I'm seeing a lot of people like, some people even love. And just throwing Jinx a bone on her 10th anniversary is nice as well. I'm just going to put that out there. Cool. Thanks. Year of Jinx has begun. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification, the actual subscribe button, and watch other Jinx content creators this year as well, please. But I don't know which video will be next, because life can have a lot of kinks. So till this time, take care. ggGetJinxed. Thank you for watching, and enjoy pizza responsibly.